Over the past many years, I don't know how long, I've posted a lot of Super Mario Strikers content. I have played that game a lot, and it's a super fun game. Its sequel on the Wii, Mario Strikers Charge, is also pretty fun, but they added some things in that really didn't help the gameplay, actually more hurt it. So it's nowhere near as good as the original game. And after 15 years, finally, they're gonna have a third game. Like, this should be a no-brainer that it should have come out a while ago. I don't know why they skipped this many years, why they didn't make one for the Wii U, because it would have been probably an easy game to make that would have greatly helped that system. Regardless, here we are. I've had some concerns about this game though, because after an excellent first game, there was some shaky missteps in the second game, which might be the case here for this third game. My biggest concern is about the gear. So as the game's going to come out later this week and we'll have a better idea what it's all about, we at least got a demo this weekend on how the game will work. So will the game be really smooth and fast-paced like I'm hoping for, or will it be a little clunkier than Mario Strikers Charged was? Well, my impressions from this demo is pretty much not much, because there really actually wasn't much to this demo. It's kind of a weak thing they gave us. My biggest concern is, will the gear make the game unbalanced? I have no idea. We didn't actually get any goddamn gear in this demo, so, well, really the only option you did have was basically to do training to learn how the game works. In which I will say I do like the gameplay. They added a little bit more to it, like you can control the power of your hit and what direction you hit in. There's other mechanics too that I think could be a lot of fun, but I probably got to play around more with it in an actual game to know how they work. My biggest annoyance with this is the controls were different. Now sure, I didn't really play this for all that long, but such things like you do L to switch players, A is now shoot, B is now pass, all of which are kind of different from what were the original games. So someone like me who knows them quite well kept pressing the wrong buttons and looking like a complete fool while I'm doing the training. Granted, I look like a fool in most things I do in life, so was kind of in the ordinary, but I will have to get used to these controls. The 6-point Mega Strike, that is now gone, which I'm pretty happy with. It's back to more of the 2-point Super Strike, or whatever the fuck, is Hyper Strike now? Or what? Some strike name. It's a little different how it attacks the goalie, actually a little slower how it attacks the goalie, which I don't really like, but, you know, you gotta take what you get. So yeah, there was a decent amount you learned from the training, but really it was not much. The thing that you could learn the most about this game was the online gameplay, which you only had pretty distinct hours on when to play online. And how did that go? Yes, instead of having a good confidence going into getting this game, I wanted to jump out my window. This was so goddamn bad. Part of me wasn't surprised. I had a feeling the online mode was going to be crap, because I think almost every single Nintendo online game has a lot of flaws to it. This might be the most flawed of the bunch. This played incredibly unsmooth. First things first, it wasn't just like you play on your own. No, you will most likely be partnered up with someone. I was partnered up with my boy Candy Drop right here. Kind of weird name, man, but whatever. He had a friend too, so it was us three against whoever the hell we were facing. I forgot what their names were. It's on the screen or something. Yeah, you gotta pick your characters, and basically gonna have any kind of variety of the team you want. Naturally, I picked Donkey Kong because he's gonna be my boy again. I don't know how I'm gonna use him, but he will be my boy. And typically when you're playing, each person will control its own character, and I guess we had a fourth character that no one was really controlling, so he just stood there most of the time. But I'll be honest, despite me always playing Donkey Kong, I almost forgot who I was most of the time because of how unresponsive it was. Like, there was a solid second delay on each input you put in, and then when the character reacts. So I think I'm Donkey Kong, I think I'm chasing the ball. No, I'm running the wrong direction. Even though it has a authority over him, that's supposed to be me. I literally thought I was someone else because he was not following any of my inputs. I don't know what was going on here, but it was absolutely terrible. Like, we're looking for fast-paced gameplay, but we're already a second behind the gameplay just because of the goddamn lag. It was obnoxiously bad. It also makes me wonder why I believe we pay $20 a year for this online service, and this is the product we get. Now, I have lit $20 on fire before, and it seemed to be doing the same experience here with this online service, especially with this context of this game. I did my best to try to focus on what the gameplay was actually like, trying to look beyond the online. Certainly, I'm probably not going to be doing online when I get this game, and I don't want to ever go back here. But it was just so hard to tell because it was just so unsmooth. You really couldn't do any of the moves you were expecting. To make matters worse, I successfully only played one game, and by playing one game, it actually got disconnected when we were tied up, which I don't exactly know how that happened, but it did. So I played about half a game. To say this demo was a failure was probably a bit of an understatement. It really didn't show off the game at all. Maybe it was just really busy, everyone trying to cram and play in the online those certain hours. I don't know. Perhaps the actual game's better, I don't know either. But good lord, the chance to get to experience this game for the first time was absolutely miserable. I'd rather give myself a swirly than try to go back online in this demo. Which fortunately I can, it's done now, but... So yeah, I'm hopeful that Mario Strikers Battle League will be a fun game, and still might be. This demo didn't really show enough. But I will say, the demo did get off to a rough start.